and we got a perfect understanding of what's going on.
Drill rap came under renewed scrutiny after 18-year-old artist Jaquan McKinley's murder earlier this month, leading Mayor Adams to call for the music's removal from social media.
Violent people who are using drill rapping to post who they killed and then antagonize the people who they are going to kill is what the problem is.
Gang rivalries, easy to get guns, live streaming, and drill rap are turning out to be a potentially deadly mix. Now the Brooklyn DA is speaking out about the accelerating pace of the violence as a community leader strives to keep the peace. In less than a week, 2 young drill rappers were murdered in Brooklyn. On February 2nd, 22-year-old Tajay Dobson, who rapped under the name T.Woo, was shot and killed outside his Canarsie home. On Sunday, February 6th, 18-year-old Jaquan McKinley, known as C-High Watts, was shot and killed coming out of a recording studio.
But it's fueling the desire to retaliate.
Gonzalez says the tensions intensify in real time when they live stream their diss raps from sensitive locations, often showing off the guns in videos.
They're shooting live, so Facebook Live, Instagram Live, from a location. They're rapping and they're taunting their rivals in their rivals' gang territory. So they're like, "We're here, come get us. If we see you, we're going to shoot you."
Where's Kyle Dummies? He shot and he missed. He shot it, he missed. All that for no reason.
Drill rapper Dougie B among a group of men taken into custody Thursday afternoon after police say a shot was fired on East 161st Street in the Bronx, just steps away from the Bronx County Hall of Justice.
It's the courthouse, people work over here, schools around the corner. So you don't really, you know what I'm saying, like think that's gonna happen right here, but hey, it happened.
A man has been shot and killed inside a pharmacy in the Bronx, and now police are searching for 4 men who ran away from the scene in Tremont. Happened around 1:45 in the afternoon inside the Amazing Pharmacy on East Tremont and Arthur Avenues. Police believe the 27-year-old victim ran into the pharmacy after someone tried to rob him. 4 men followed him into the store. The victim was then shot multiple times before the suspects took off.
Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? This is the mindset of an artist or a gang affiliate that glorify the culture or the cultivated death music. Psalms chapter 36 verse 1. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart, that there is no fear of the Most High before his eyes. For he flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He hath left off to be wise and to do good. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. So they love evil. They love to speak evil. They love to commit evil works. It makes no sense, but it can be understood and deduced that they have no knowledge that the Most High requires life of a persons who commit murders. Even though these people are executing their own vengeance to get it back in blood based on their personal beefs and justification of gang wars, it is all by design of the Most High. They play right into his hands, the potter. Genesis chapter 9 verse 5. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man. Sirach chapter 11, verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of Yahweh. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. Let me bring that back. Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So in the grand scheme of things, this is all by design. You reap what you sow. The land and region where all this demonic activity happens, sometimes as a result from drill music, is forever polluted and cannot be fully cleansed because the bloodshed never ends. There are also now an invocation of principalities, spirits from media influence that reside over that region that have authority to carry out the evils. Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Your average rap artist who glorifies murder music culture is an abomination to the Most High. They fit every description of 7 abominable actions, which is a complete amount. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doeth Yahweh hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. It is wisdom, and it's in the law to not follow after people with these destructive personas who only think wickedness all day long. This music does not promote honest living. There's this one particular song by a black youngster. It's called Shake Song. And there's other songs similar, rapping about hiding in the bushes and praying on someone's life. So in that particular song, in that whole song, he trying to entice, convince, and influence the youth to set someone up and kill them.
B, how the you know this? How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying how? Like, talk to me, bro.
One of his lines is, "My little nigga ready to face some, rob, steal, kill, and rape some." Another one is, "F boy, you better lay low, killers move when I say so. My little niggas robbing, stealing, killing, raping niggas, mamas, and stuff, little nigga." I ain't even really want to say it, but as you can see, that's beyond evil and demonic, and record labels, they promoted it on the airwaves. They promoted this to our people as a part of the culture. And we reap the effects of this cultivation. So think about how much money these record labels invest in just to keep stuff like this in rotation. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. Same chapter, verse 16. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. So people who lie in wait trying to cash in on a bounty on someone's head, whatever, they lie in wait for their own lives, because eventually it's going to catch up to them. Obviously, these rappers are sick in the head. It has become a sport to the gang members or any group who participate in those activities to kill someone and go rap about it. Many have started their own rap careers momentum from just that alone. It's usually just to broadcast disrespect on another level, which in turn kindles a fire. This is fun to them, and there are many violent, disturbing, demonic lyrics that further proves they get off to committing egregious, devilish, wicked activities to fulfill their bloodlust. You can't trust being around people who are easily influenced by this type of vibration. They disregard their own life. Why would they care about yours? A very toxic environment has been cultivated around this new blood sport Olympics. They even keep score. Well, that's real. They really do keep score. Sirach chapter 14, verse 5, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Proverbs 26, verse 18, as a madman who casteth firebrands, arrows, and death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor and saith, am not I in sport? Madness. Their strife leads to bloodshed. How someone can constantly consume this type of music with no alkalizing substance without getting sick from it is concerning because of the obvious evil spirits attached to the devious words and acidic flow and acidic instrumentals. Sirach chapter 27 verse 15, the strife of the proud is bloodshedding, and their revelings are grievous to the ear. So who really wants to listen to music all day talking about killing their own kind in the most disrespectful type of way when we already being oppressed and at a lower state, socially and economically? That's just depressing. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 28, they are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters. The bellows are burned. The lead is consumed of the fire. The founder melteth in vain, for the wicked are not plucked away. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because Yahweh hath rejected them. Those who witness the destructive forces behind the dark energy harvesting music and still choose to adopt the lifestyles, it's kind of hard to watch and disheartening how the evil preys on the weak mind. But at the end of the day, you play with fire, you get burned. Sirach chapter 12 verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? Whenever I have heard music about setting people up or slamming people out and backdooring people, it's just bad taste, but it goes to show people's mentality and true intentions. Unfortunately, a lot of people take them lyrics seriously and damn themselves.
He really shot at the cops.
This nigga not even running.
Sirach chapter 11 verse 29, bring not every man into your house, for the deceitful man hath many trains. Like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud. And like as a spy watcheth he for your fall. For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and in things worthy of praise will lay blame upon thee. Of a spark of a fire a heap of coals is kindled, and a sinful man layeth wait for blood. It's a shame that this culture of murder death music has really taken a stronghold on my people. They are more excited to showcase what they think is hot art when it's really actually morbid, evil workings of hot garbage. They know about all the guns and the bullets and calibers, switches, scopes, and extendos, drums, etc., and how to get away with murder, so they think. They pride themselves by scoffing. They have no remorse. They are in complete and utter darkness. Jeremiah chapter 4 and 22 says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. All they know is hate, which is why they are in complete darkness. And it's just the same cycle over and over again. In 1 John chapter 2 verse 11 it says, but he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness hath blinded his eyes. So all they know is wickedness. It would be wise to abstain from music, this drill music, or anything like it, because it'll desensitize you and make you feel like it's just innocent. It's just music. It'll make you feel like it's innocent when they are really having concerts about death, creating trendy dances on social media outlets to the cadence of a song about killing the dead for sport. And those that are influenced are all a part of a sick and twisted culture. They make memes. It's all a running joke. They turn people's names into bywords in the most abominable and scornful ways. The evil runs deep. It's not even music. It's straight witchcraft and wickedness. Sadistic and inhumane, feeding off and enjoying pain and affliction, heartless. Jeremiah chapter 5 and 23. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Their mind is gone. They don't understand the heaviness of what they are patronizing or what they glamorize. But that's what happens when you're in darkness. You have no understanding. You don't have no knowledge. You just kind of like blend in with the darkness. Some people may feel like, hey, it's just music. Why you listen to it? You know, you don't have to listen to it. Just don't listen if you feel like it's going to affect you. Let's read what 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33, what it say? It says, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Be not deceived. So when people say, hey, it's just music, if you feel it's that evil, just don't listen to it. It says, be not deceived. These people are deceived to thinking that it's just harmless music. These people are deceived to thinking that it's normal dancing to music about killing and praising wickedness. It says, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. So obviously the music, it corrupts you. And it could be subtle. Certain communications will corrupt you depending on what kind of substance or what's the fruit that comes off of it. All fruit is not good. So just be careful when you're dealing with certain mediums. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 22, it says abstain from all appearance of evil. Because remember, it has an effect on your spirit. You're invoking spirits, calling in spirits from listening to music, and it evokes certain emotions and causes a change in your thought process, in your behavior, how you move. And it's real subtle. You start to speak the same way, move the same way. The vibration that comes from certain music, it changes people without people even realizing it. You start to wear the same clothes. It's just all a part of the cultivation in your mind. They plant seeds, start cultivating, you start eating that fruit. That's why it's important to abstain from the appearance of evil, especially in the youth. It causes them to want to be somebody that they're not, or try to be something that they're not, or something that they shouldn't be. Actually, there are powers that be that fund rap careers that promote violence, killing, taking drugs, breaking laws, etc. to a certain demographic of people to pipeline those people into privately owned prisons. The oppressors literally capitalize off your ignorance to do wickedness and get locked up. They got people in the trick bag to participate in voluntary slavery. However, the people do not consider it. There's this article called The Secret Meeting That Changed Rap Music and Destroyed a Generation. I suggest whoever is watching or listening to this, take a look at it, check it out, whatever, and you'll see the agenda that they have on a certain community of people. It gets deep. It's a systematic oppression. It's mainly to a certain demographic of people. That's it for the effects of the spirit of drill music and gang death culture. I hope this was edifying, and I hope maybe that you can edify others. Keep y'all antennas fixed and stay tuned for another video, Most High willing. All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.